What if I told you that you could begin to earn an extra 250 to about 2,000 extra dollars per month while starting a real estate investment portfolio with no big upfront costs like down payment or closing costs? And on top of that, what if I also said that the property you'd be getting would already be fully rehabbed? Now, I want you to digest those questions because I'm pretty sure that if someone proposed something like that, there would immediately be like a million new investors starting out. It would completely change the real estate investing landscape. It would surely put those so-called gurus out of business that are out there charging upwards of $50,000 for that type of information and get a process going. Almost overnight, it would become the 100%, hands down, most efficient and most cost-effective way to invest in real estate. No. The so-called gurus don't want you to know that. It's too big of a secret. But fortunately for you, I don't believe in holding information that impacts lives and creates wealth a secret. I wouldn't even call it a secret, but our marketing folks felt it was catchier. So with no further ado, because time is money, the Sure Thing Real Estate Investing platform presents the biggest secret in real estate. Period. I'm Marcus Carter, the Executive Director and Managing Broker over here at Sure Thing, and I'll be your guide in the next 15 minutes as I share some information with you that may change your life, if not the balance of your bank account. This information is free, and as a matter of fact, for those that stick around, there's a free gift at the end for those who think making money investing in real estate with no heavy upfront costs makes sense. For those of you who are unfamiliar with us folks here at Sure Thing, here's a quick hit. The Sure Thing Real Estate Investment Platform is a boutique marketing solution connecting investors with qualified buyers as packaged investment opportunities that take all of the guesswork out of REI. Investment opportunity packages, or IOPs, include property prospects, renovation schedules, and pre-approved buyers, allowing the investor to select IOPs based solely on desired profit margin. No guesswork real estate investing. A sure thing, a better way to invest in real estate. Long story short, we facilitate the interaction of end buyers and investors, making the shaky waters of real estate investing not so shaky. This webinar will show you how what we do can make it easy for you to start cash flowing as you walk through the door. In respect to time, I'll stick to the important information and limit the flow. This webinar only runs about 15 minutes, and that was done on purpose. How we help our clients isn't an algebra equation. I can explain it in 5 minutes, so the rest of the time I'll give you an idea on how it works. Every seasoned investor or newbie investor has had a light bulb go off after we share our service. Real estate investing is already intriguing because of how it's glorified on TV, but the average person looking to take advantage of the proven benefits, like, and there are many, I challenge everyone here with us today after this webinar to please share candidly how what we do wouldn't work for you. And I'm serious. We have created our services from feedback from people just like you. We are consultants and brokers by trade, but investors as well. Simply put, we find solutions for like-minded people who want all the benefits of real estate investing without all of the consequences. If that's not you and our services don't work for you, please let us know why. Because our services are for you. And again, in respect to time, our services focuses on the most prevalent issues that plague people looking to explore successful, profitable, and worry-free cash flowing situations. We specifically address the issue of having to drum up a down payment to get going. We specifically address the difficulty of finding cash flowing situations. Our clients enjoy performing opportunities from day one. No surprises. And again, financially, so many new investors are completely blindsided by closing costs. Those fees that add up that the so-called gurus don't tell you about on TV. If you don't consider these couple of things essential elements that you benefit from having clarity on before you got started, this webinar isn't for you. And don't waste your time. For those whose interests are piqued, I want to get going by doing a crash course on how our services serve as a win-win for everybody involved, especially our clients. So I'd like to tell you a little story about when Harry met Sally. No, not the romantic classic with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. This is how Harry Homebuyer, our client, met Sally Seller, an investor or owner. Let's get going by telling you a little bit about Sally Seller. She's a seasoned investor who has years of experience in her target area. She has access to ample capital and can handle and routinely has the capacity to handle multiple deals at once. She has done double-digit flips of multi-units in the past 2 years alone. Sally does pretty well for herself and routinely walks away with $50,000 plus on some deals. But the real estate investing is not without challenges. REI doesn't always go like a TV show. There are unforeseen challenges that even pros like Sally have to deal with. For instance, Sally has been having to deal with a unit sitting on the market longer than expected to get fair market value. Initial offers have been from investors trying to lowball Sally. Sally has also had to deal with an evolving market. The so-called gurus will tell you to follow a template when doing rehab work. But Sally has learned the hard way that last year's template doesn't get top dollar in this year's real estate market. But how can Sally guess what her end buyer wants? These decisions trickle down. Eventually, Sally has to act, and her desire to stay flexible forced her to have to heavily discount the property to get rid of it. Sally's a pro, so she understands that things like this happen, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't wish there was a more efficient way to do things. And then there's Harry Homebuyer. Harry has watched the infomercials, attended the seminars, and picked the brain of all his friends. He's ready to get going as an investor. He understands that you don't make millions overnight. He's looking for something more stable. He's looked at his first couple deals as a learning experience that he'll just have to make a little money on. He's pre-qualified at the bank, and according to the numbers, he's more than comfortable with the potential extra money that he can cash for per month. Even a couple $100 would be great, but Harry knows that he could put a couple grand in his pocket monthly. That would be the right deal. But Harry has economic challenges, enormous challenges, to getting the ball rolling. The so-called gurus give you the plan, the diagrams, the workbooks, etc., but they never tell you where the properties are. Well, Harry knows he's ready, but where are the cash flowing properties? How does he find them? And even if Harry found the perfect opportunity when he got his pre-approval letter, his lender let him know that he needs to show he had the ability to cover down payment and closing costs. That's over $10,000. Harry didn't know he'd have to come up with that much cash. He had an idea about the down payment, but nobody ever said anything about closing costs. Harry was completely overwhelmed and was starting to view real estate investing as something that may not be for him. Now enter the Sure Thing real estate investing platform. And let me tell you how Harry met Sally. Sally was, as you might expect, ecstatic about meeting Harry. She loved the idea of organizing her real estate investing based on having an end buyer in place before the project. This allowed her to cherry pick great opportunities. This allowed Sally to have no problem working with Harry to offset down payment and closing cost expenses. And she enjoyed working with her end buyer on the rehab. Having Harry in the process actually saved her money on her rehab efforts. There was only one person happier than Sally though, and that was Harry. By becoming our client and utilizing our services, Harry walked into his first real estate investment opportunity and cash flowed from day one. He liked to joke with his consultant that Sure Thing made real estate investing a sure thing, and they lived happily ever after. Now that was just an attempt to illustrate what we do and the problems that we solve. We fully understand real estate investing isn't like a movie. There are no such things as guarantees, and even our services are based on dominoes dropping the right way. You see, that's our job. The first domino that has to drop is the most important. What we do doesn't work without this. That's our client's ability to qualify for a mortgage. Doesn't matter the amount you qualify for, we can figure that out regardless. Even for those that have special circumstances, we have in-house credit repair specialists that work with the bank to make sure you get where you need to be. Since this is the most important domino to drop, we work with you to get it done. The second domino that has to drop is finding the right opportunity. It's hard to find diamonds in the rough, and money doesn't fall from the sky. And if X marks the spot, we give you a map. We present our clients with opportunities that work for them. The next domino to drop is the secret sauce of our Big Map. We facilitate the interaction of the end buyer, you, and the investor, the seller. Our consultants are licensed real estate brokers and have experience working with buyers and sellers. Together, all parties work to find solutions to issues and get deals done. The fourth domino to drop is where we leave our mark. While working with you, our client, and the seller, as brokers, we also can help find tenants while scheduling and walking you through post-mutuals leading to closing. Necessary rehab work is managed and inspections are scheduled and passed. We're with you every step of the way. But we do give you privacy to reap the rewards for the final step, and that's you beginning to cash flow on your real estate investment opportunity. Now, okay, that was fun, and we love explaining to you how we help all parties with our services, but we also love answering questions on how we can help you reach your financial goals. A few common questions we see revolve around how we do what we do. Like, what's the cost of our services? And can anybody qualify for our services? Lastly, would you be a good fit for our services? But you know how it is. Things tend to sound good, and then when you see how it works, it doesn't add up. That's why we'd like to walk you through how a deal works in real time. So I want to introduce you to Bentley. Bentley is your average guy. He's in his 30s and makes an average living with average credit. He's long been interested in owning his own property. He'd done research on real estate investing and it always got overwhelming. Bentley didn't think his credit, his cash, or other factors would permit him to own property and make money. The very next day, Bentley completed our instant pre-approval process online and had been pre-approved for $150,000. Bentley had a few $1,000s in his bank account that he was ready to use towards his down payment. But upon talking with his lender, Bentley was hit with the news of just how much his down payment was, and his lender explained to him the additional funds needed, called closing costs. Now, the mortgage of $1,200 per month was well within his budget, but the $5,000 for closing costs and $5,000 for down payment made Bentley think he may have to put things on hold. Even worse, Bentley didn't have any idea on how to find the property to purchase, how to get tenants and begin making money, and what if the building needed repairs. Bentley knew a few people into construction, but this idea to invest in real estate was starting to get really overwhelming. A friend of his from work had picked up a building using the Sure Thing real estate investing strategy, and she let him know that they could help Bentley. That same day, Bentley talked to one of our consultants, and in 15 minutes, Bentley had heard enough and wanted to take advantage. Our consultant clarified the key components of cash flowing an investment property within a week and had already found an opportunity for Bentley to take advantage of. Our consultant found a 2-flat for Bentley that also included a garden unit. Our consultant explained how the down payment would be offset and the closing costs would be negotiated into a concession. Furthermore, Bentley would be buying the building fully rehabbed so he wouldn't have to worry about organizing repairs. All this, and again, at the $1,200 per month mortgage that Bentley could afford. Bentley was even happier to know that at full occupancy, the 2 units could generate $2,700 per month in revenue. Less the $1,200 for the mortgage, Bentley was going to be clearing about $1,500 per month. Bentley liked this option and decided to take advantage. And in just 3 days, there was mutual acceptance as Bentley was placed with one of our investors. Bentley and his investor figured out all the details and came up with a mutually acceptable strategy. Bentley was able to kick up his feet the next couple of weeks as the Sure Thing real estate investing platform was on full display while the deal was in escrow. Bentley's lender prepared to fund this project. His Sure Thing consultant secured tenants for the units, and the investor did the final touches. It was like a work of art. And on May 1st, the deal closed. Bentley took ownership of his building and his tenants moved in. Everybody got keys. So, let's recap. In just 60 days, Bentley was the owner of a cash-flowing investment property, making him an extra $1,500 per month. As Bentley thought back on how everything flowed using the Sure Thing real estate investment platform, he only had one thought, and that was time to do another one. Bentley's story is a story for all of our clients. We thank you for your time and hope to have an opportunity to earn your business. We also understand that everybody is not yet ready to step up. So again, on behalf of the Sure Thing Real Estate Investing Platform, we'd like to at least let you know where you stand, as many of our clients simply aren't sure if the time is right. Almost all of our clients came from a place of not knowing that they could do it. But we showed them that they could own a cash-flowing rental property in about 60 days. We like to do the same for you, and as a thank you, are offering a free 30-minute conversation with one of our professional consultants. We solve problems and help our clients make money, and we like to do the same for you. Give us 30 minutes, and we'll tell you how.